Today we are going to make sourdough, but like industrial quantities, so we can make 25 kilos of dough tomorrow, and we bake like 30 breads on Tuesday. So if you are in Barcelona, you are lucky. How to do it? Well, I have my sourdough here. I will put 90% sourdough concentrate that I have here in this bigger jar. Okay, don't. Then you leave 10% in a jar. So we will add, when we finish, more flour and water, so microbes stay healthy and strong for the next week. But we will do it after. I need 2 kilos of sourdough for tomorrow, so I will add 1 liter of water and 1 kilo of flour and just mix it well. And keep adding water. The mixture should be quite dense. The idea is to put small quantity of microbes and give them a lot of food so they can reproduce and build healthy colonies there. This is how nature works.
Does anyone else talk about bread in the way that you do, colonies, and is this normal for this style of bread making?
For this style, it is. This is like organic, natural style of bread making, like it was done in ancient Egypt 5,000 years ago. It's the same process. It's like inviting the healthy microbes that are all over in the air, on us, on the table, in the flour, to come to live in our sourdough.
That sounds dirty. It sounds like bugs.
Well, it is. It's not dirty, but there are microscopic bugs. And we are microscopic bugs. And when we eat fermented foods and sourdough breads, we actually eat for the human ecosystem. We are giving food not just to our human cells, but to microbial cells too, that make us human, and we are more microbes than actually humans. Being human means being a microbe. That's the point. If there are bugs and dirty, we are bugs and we are dirty.
Is that why when we were children we have fond memories, or some of us do, of eating dirt? Has that got anything to do with that? I mean, they say dirt's dirty, but there's something in that
because we don't understand.
Dogs eat it.
Yeah, because we don't understand. We call fertile soil dust, and we really undervalue the microbes, and we fear the dirt, and it's what sustains us, really. So there is more about understanding. Really. And then microbes from healthy soil, they are antidepressants. So of course we played with dirt when we were kids. We knew that intuitively, like kids know. So this is this. This is the sourdough mixture prepared for baking bread. Now that it's mixed, we need to leave our microbes to eat sugars from our mixture and release carbon dioxide. Okay, so now that is mixed, we will leave it for 24 hours to rise. And tomorrow when we come back, it will double its size. So I can show you, if now it's until here, yeah? Tomorrow it will be until here, and it will full of bubbles. And those bubbles that sourdough has, look, actually, our bread depends on them. You can't get bigger bubbles in your bread than ones that you have in your sourdough. Those bubbles in sourdough actually show us how strong is our sourdough starter and how strong is our microbial culture there. If you find big bubbles in 24 hours, that means you're ready to make bread. And it actually takes 24 hours at room temperature. So tomorrow we'll continue making bread. Y aquí medio litro y aquí medio litro. Y luego ponemos más.
didn't rise as much as we thought.
This way. If I put everything, I really don't.
Well, remember we had two into one, so should we take half out?
No, but we will stir it and pull it, and we will lose the gas. So we have to take it out.
That's going to cover the entire table.
Yeah.
And it's going to flow off the table, so we have to... Do we need...
No, it won't.
Okay.
It won't. I promise. Just... Maybe we do it together.
Holy moly. Who wants some bread?
This is the bread that works on climate change.
Because it's been getting a lot warmer every Monday night, isn't it?
So we use much sourdough. More climate change, less microbes.
Come make your own bread. Actually,
We only make bread this big.
who wants to learn how to make bread with us?
Who wants to learn how to make a lot? 25 kilo lot.
The first round of bread.
Are affected by climate change. The second will be better.
What does that mean?
They are like melted. A bit melted.
A bit
It was
flat.
too much temperature, so like too much here for sourdough. You want to see?
That's too flat, is it?
Yeah, look at this one. Even worse. Well, we made ciabatta, we'll say that. Yeah, today's special bread is ciabatta, ciabatta, ciabatta.
It fermented faster because of.
Dale el pincelito, Cata, píntate con el pincelito.
Because of.
Climate change? I'm making bread thinking about weather patterns and temperature because fermentation depends on temperature. We had a peak yesterday of high temperatures, so instead of like sourdough loaves, today we are making ciabattas. That's how climate change affects bread.
And it still tastes good though, right?
It tastes wonderful, but wow, you will see it's melted like icebergs.
Not bad.
Not bad, but climate changed. But good breads. Good breads. I'm okay with them.
What do you mean by just for a second? Like when you say climate change, like what do you mean climate change, Red?
But because we don't use fermentation chambers and we ferment like it was done thousands of years ago. So our bread depends on the temperature and the weather, and because we had such a radical of temperature last night and now it's so warm, we have those like flatter but a bit more soured breads like they would be in Egypt really. So climate change breads. I'm really